Hello, everybody. Welcome to the new look. I have to do things wide format, especially with some of these applications. Um, Welcome to Weathersmith. It is 8:30 p.m. Saturday, March 7th. It has been a crazy weather last 24 hours. What I am really bummed about though is viewer numbers are terrible, and that really surprised me. I was really thinking we would ramp up big time. Um, Overall, we'll see how things go. I did pick up new subscribers. That's a plus, but whatever. My problem, not yours, right? All right. Let's talk about severe weather. We've got severe weather potential moving. Actually, before we do that, let's talk about overnight tonight. Moving over here to Synoptic. Yes, new maps. We do have some chances for some dense fog tonight. This is 10 o'clock, 11, midnight, 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Once we cool down and that RH value kind of matches, we'll start seeing fog develop across the area. Let's see here. This is 4 a.m., so this is definitely going to be early in the morning here. 5 a.m., 6, 7, 8. Really focused over the Tulsa area, Tulsa to Muskogee, and then kind of drifting north of I-44 there. Basically, where we saw a lot of the rain and then that cold temperature tonight. I mean, everything's going to balance out and create fog. And then by 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock tomorrow, it's out of here, so no big deal. I do want to switch over to Tuesday here. We've got severe weather possible. This is day 4 outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. Day 3 is when we'll start breaking down tornado potential and hail and wind and stuff like that. So right now, 15% is it's their lowest rating for anything out past day 3. So usually to all of us Mets, if you see it, we've got a decent situation that's going to take place in 4 days. Right now, they've kind of got a massive area. I mean, this is huge from central Texas, almost all of Oklahoma, a good portion of Kansas, at least eastern Kansas, and then almost all of Missouri and a good chunk of Arkansas. The way this is going to pan out, I think this is going to be a tough one, mainly because we're messing with temperatures. Let's switch over to Synoptic, and we will just dive through this here. This is the NAM, not the convection and allowing one, but just the normal. We're watching that low pressure out of New Mexico. That is going to get pushed out into the plains and kick off showers and thunderstorms. This is Tuesday at 7 p.m. We should see another low develop over northern Kansas, and that is going to activate the storms with this low pressure. I know it's a bunch of jargon here, but essentially we've got a cold front and then we've got a trough, just like we had last night. That's going to work its way through. The NAM is not doing the best at storms ahead of it, but we should see supercells developing off that low pressure system as it works its way east. This is 1 a.m. Wednesday morning, so it's tough to forecast this right now just because we're so far out, and what I see you don't see, because to me we should see supercells developing kind of randomly here, and then here we should see a line of storms that's kind of congealed off those supercells, and that's 10 p.m. 11 or 1 a.m. This should show additional storms, linear type of storms, as they work through the Oklahoma City area, and that's as far as the NAM goes. So I understand why the SPC has the risk area, and it's so large because you don't know. I mean, let's switch back over here real quick. I know I'm going back forth. Sorry, driving you all crazy. It does show some swords down here, but we've got this massive gap with nothing, and then we've got that low pressure up here. So we've got all the elements. It's just the model is trash at this point. Switching over here, GFS. See, GFS shows it. 1 a.m. Let's backtrack one. 10 p.m. See, we've got those supercells like I was talking about. So just because one model doesn't have it, and then again, if one model does have it, you just go with your odds. All right, so that's really it. Just basically heads up. We've got severe weather that's going to be possible Tuesday night into Wednesday. SPC is already thinking about it. That's why there's a risk assessment out for it. So we just have to see how things go tomorrow night. All right, that is it for me for tonight. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the shares and getting the name out and basically just forwarding on my updates last night. That helped tremendously. Hopefully we can get some more momentum with this next one and get the namesake out there, especially for the guys at Alliance Maintenance. Hopefully they're not going, oh, no viewers. What's going on? All right, have a good night, everybody. Be safe. And, oh, don't forget time change. Time change is next week, sorry. I'm already thinking a week ahead. Have a good night. We'll talk to you later.